and welcome everyone. In this session, we're going to talk about the electrical faults that we need to deal with when we are talking or when we are working basically with three-phase motors. First, let's see what exactly I'm talking about. What kind of faults I'm talking about here, guys. Okay. The first fault or the first problem that we need to talk about is called the overcurrent. Well, more precisely, overcurrent, aka overload. Now, take a look at these images, guys. In the left one, the motor is working pretty much normally. It's working with this normal current, which is 10 amperes, and we got no problems, basically. But then, suddenly, out of nowhere, the current would be increased. Let's say, for example, a mechanical entanglement would appear in between your rotor and the stator, okay? And well, simply because of this, the current would suddenly be increased. And now, instead of 10 amperes, we're in fact dealing with 18. Now, such an overload might cause the coils inside your motors to burn up. Now, the next problem that we can talk about, guys, is called short circuit. Now, exactly like before, in the left we have this normal motor. The current is 10 amperes. But again, something happens out of nowhere in the motor. Like, for example, let's say a couple of wires in between the phases will become connected in the motor. Now, we would call this whole situation a short circuit, a situation in which the current would suddenly and severely be increased, like for example, all the way to 100 amperes. Alright, moving on to the next slide. Here we got loss of a phase. Again, take a look at our normal motor on the left, guys. We got 3 fuses installed in front of, well, actually on the path to our phase lines. And again, the current is 10 amperes. Now, let's say for some reason, one of the fuses stops working suddenly, for example, this one. And as a result, you would use one of the phases, like L1 in this case. And well, when this happens, you would in fact get an unbalanced current. And well, again, you would have an overload as well. Now, remember, guys, if you go with a delta connection for your motors, this whole problem, this whole fault, would be quite more extreme. The next type of problem that we might need to deal with is called the earth fault. Now, once again, take a look at the images that we have here. On the left, we have a normal motor, which means that the current here is completely balanced. However, exactly like before, let's say something happens. For example, one of the phases would suddenly be entangled with the frame of our motor. Now, remember, guys, here, because the frame is being connected to the earth, as we discussed before, we need an earth connection here, right? The current might be leaking towards the earth, might be running towards the earth. Now, because of this, the current inside the motor would become unbalanced, and well, at the end, you might even burn up your motor, okay? Alright guys, so basically these would be 4 of the most common problems that we need to deal with when we are working with electrical motors. And in our next session, we're going to see how we can deal with them. In other words, we're going to see how we can protect our three-phase motors, guys.